Welcome to our first summer Branford Community Television production of Branford Focus. On this show, we highlight local nonprofit organizations and the events they sponsor. We particularly like to focus on the people who work very hard to make Branford, Connecticut, the best town on the shoreline in New Haven County. Today, our guest is Shrestha, one of the members of the local representative town meeting. For those who don't quite know what the representative town meeting is, it's also referred to as the RTM and is pretty much the equivalent of a town council here in Branford. However, besides serving on the RTM, Shrestha is one of the leaders and organizers of our town's rather large Nepalese community. Ram, we welcome you to Branford Focus. Thank you so much for joining us today. But before we get to some questions I have for you, let's tell the viewers the date and time of your upcoming event on the Branford Green. The Nepalese Festival will be hosted by Nepalese people from across the state who want to celebrate their culture and share it with everyone in Connecticut. Let's get that information up full screen. The date for the Nepali Festival will be Saturday, July 15th, 2023. The event will start that morning at 9:30 a.m. and run until 8:30 p.m. There will be a cultural parade, Nepal House and Information. Ram will tell us more about that a little bit later. There will also be all kinds of food from Nepal, music, art, activities for the kids, nonstop entertainment, and much more. So mark your calendars. July 15th, again, the event will run from 9:30 a.m. until 8:30 that evening. Back here in the studio again, Ram, it is such a pleasure to have you. Welcome. And my first question, why are you and so many other people organizing this event on the Branford Green?
Namaste. Before answering this question, first of all, I would like to thank Mr. Leon, good friend of mine, and BCTV for giving me this great opportunity to explain, to illustrate this whole program.
Bram, it's our pleasure. It's our pleasure.
And the question now to why? Branford, why we chose the Branford? That's the main question here. First of all, you have already told that this is the 76th diplomatic relationship anniversary between United States and Nepal. We wanted to celebrate in Branford. Branford is home to us. I came to this great country in 1996. I started living in Branford. And Branford has welcomed a lot of immigrant population. Now we have good number of population in Branford. And this town is so nice, so helpful to do everything. And why we chose the Branford is this is the best town to do this kind of program.
Well, you know, Ram, it's interesting because you and I were just chatting a bit before the show started, and I learned something new about you. You came in '96. My family, we moved here in '97, and honestly, that's why we chose to live here. I wasn't born in Connecticut, but when we got here, and it seems that you felt the same way. We decided this is the place we need to make home. So you leave Nepal. And you pick Branford. How when you first got here, how was this different from the place you used to call home?
Oh yeah. Why I chose the Branford to stay? This is the President Biden said one day. I have heard that in one speech. Diversity is the greatest strength of this great country.
And you found.
And the town of Branford has increasingly become more diverse with the continuous influx of immigrant population. And people are so welcoming, so nice, so wonderful. Everything is in Branford is so great. So why not to choose the Branford? This is the best place to live in United States. This is the one of the best town of United States.
You see, I pick my guests for Branford Focus very carefully. It's so wonderful to get such rave reviews from a neighbor of mine here, and finding that you enjoy this town as much as anyone else who lives here. And we're so glad that you've decided to make Branford your home. Now, there's a big Nepali community here in Branford, but there's also one up in the middle of the state in West Hartford here in Connecticut. Please explain to us how these two Nepali communities work together.
Oh, not only West Hartford, not only Branford, there is a huge community in stores. Fairfield County, Stamford area, everywhere scattered. More than, I believe, more than 10-15,000 people are residing from Nepali descendant. More than 10 to 15,000 people are living in Connecticut, Nepali Americans.
And these are...
And we all, there are lots of different organizations here. Like there are a couple of Lions Club. One is Nepalese Association of Connecticut. Their headquarters is in West Hartford.
Yes.
One Hami Nepali Global, it says, that is headquartered here in New York. And then there is non-resident Nepalese in America. That is another organization. So we all, whenever we do something, we all get together and we all help each other. And there's no problem. We help each other a lot, and we only concern how to achieve the goal. That's all. So that's why we are the Society of Nepalese in America. Branford is main organizer, but the co-organizer are these all other Nepalese organization, like two Lions Club. There is a NECON, there is NRN, there is a Hami Nepali Global. Again, Consulate General Office. Those all are the co-organizer.
You know, it seems as though there's a feeling that the Nepali people have created a wonderful support system of almost a family across the state.
Exactly, yes.
Because that's what families do.
It's a very big support system there. Very big belief system there.
I'm finding
very big confidence in there.
I'm finding, Ram, when I plan something to meet with you somewhere, or I say, oh, let's go chit-chat about this, you sometimes have an entourage. you have, I can see your support system is visible, and I just think it's wonderful because, you know, if you think about it, these are people like you, many of whom were not born here, but you've made yourself, you know, one of the model residents of Branford, because you come here, you love the town, and then you've become active in local politics. And I want to ask you, how have you found your experience coming here and becoming an elected official? What has that meant to you to represent your neighbors here in Branford?
I want to give you some example. That is myself. While I landed in this great country, I only had $400 in my pocket. Now I'm living an American dream. This is what the beautiness of this great country. This country has given everybody everything. Number one. And my principle is, I have been given a lot. We have been given a lot. We should give it back to the community as well. That's why helping people and community service has been core value of myself. This is my core value: helping people, helping community. And when, you know what? And the being RTM is the best avenue to serve the community. That's why I chose that. So if you get something, you have to give something.
If more people lived by those sorts of ideals in practice, we'd be doing better. But you know what? You keep doing what you're doing, because I know so many of your neighbors and so many people across the state who over the past week or so, I see how they interact with you. And you are a leader, sir. And we're thankful to have you as an American here in Branford, helping our town to become a more diverse, a more loving, a more caring place about, and particularly with the way you feel about your neighbors.
Honestly, Leon, we are so thankful because of the support of this welcoming people. We have no word. How to explain? Do you have any word? No, I don't have any word. So other than thank you, Branford, thank you, Connecticut, thank you, United States of America. We are so grateful.
Back to what I mentioned earlier in the show, you have the Nepal house and,
yes.
and information along with that. Please explain to me. Oh, because before that, I can't wait for the parade, the cultural parade, because I think that's going to be wonderful.
Yeah, the parade. Nepal, the size of Nepal, let me compare, a little bigger than Tennessee, something like that.
Okay, all right.
120 languages, more than 120 languages are spoken. Some are struggling for the existence, but still there are lots of languages are spoken. It means lots of costumes, even scripts are different too. And lots of costumes are there. And I cannot say all costume, but lots of different costumes, lots of cultural, traditional thing you all will see there. And you will explore something new there. So I believe you all will enjoy watching those parades.
That's
so
fantastic.
I really want you all invite. I am so excited to invite you all. Please come watch, join. We will be so
We
happy.
can't wait. You know, one of the things you did since you came here, and because of the kind of person that you are, and you mentioned languages here, the 120 in Nepal, you were instrumental in having Nepali added as a language for the Connecticut driver's test. Tell us about that.
Oh, okay. This is a little personal thing too. My sister and my brother-in-law, they both drive perfectly. And because of the language barrier, they couldn't pass.
They couldn't take the test.
They couldn't take the test. So, first of all, I met our state representative, Robin Comey, and another state representatives from West Hartford, Kate Farrar.
Yeah.
And then we met our state senator, Kristen Cohen, and then Society of Nepalese in America and Nepalese Association of Connecticut from West Hartford. We all went together, means we all got together to accomplish this mission. And what happened is, the best part is everybody helped. And main champion of this bill was, they were Robin Comey and Kate Farrar. They both are the House representatives, and they are the main champion of this language test bill. There should be somebody to lead, but from our community, our organization led, but main champion were there. They were the main champion. So, and Christine Cohen too. It was very helpful. She's the transportation committee chair. So it was so wonderful, and everything went well. And now the people who doesn't have good command in English,
Sure.
they can, go to the DMB and do the knowledge test in their own language.
They can go do what Americans do.
Yeah.
You get a license and you go somewhere, right? So to the event. Tell us, you've got some big names coming for that Saturday on the green on
Yes.
July 15th.
Yeah.
Who's coming to because you are celebrating 75 years of
76.
U.S. 76.
Yeah.
Well, this is the 76 as you described to me. The 75 years prior to this, those were the first 3 quarters of the century. And we're in the fourth quarter here.
Let's
okay.
yeah.
You're going for a strong finish.
Yeah, we have invited lots of our most state delegates and everybody, but so far our Honorable Lieutenant Governor, Honorable Senator Blumenthal, we have state representatives,
Right.
we have our first selectman Jamie Cosgrove, and we have some other, we have Consul General of Nepal from New York, we have former ambassador of USA to Nepal. Those lots of dignitaries are there.
That's going to be great. I pray for good weather for you. We did check today, right? Looking good so far.
Yeah,
Let's keep our fingers crossed and hope the forecast holds out.
You know what? We are having this great festival, so definitely God will help us.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm not going to argue with that, sir. All right. So we have something for you today, Ram.
Yes.
We've been working hard over the past week with Nepali people from West Hartford and from Branford. I've met so many of the people who are helping to make this upcoming festival happen. And we've put together something for you that we want to share with our community to try to help people to understand how wonderful that this festival on the green has the potential for being, and I think it's going to live to its fullest potential. So if I can direct you to watch over on the screen across the studio here, you'll see what we've put together. Let's roll that package. Nepali people have already traveled thousands of miles for the upcoming festival on the Branford Town Green. I know you must be excited about the festival too.
Yes, I'm all the way here from California just for this.
You keep across the entire United States.
Yes, sir.
To Branford.
Yes, sir.
With 600 Nepali families in West Hartford and 200 in Branford, Sushmi Barajuli, who just bought a home in West Hartford, is delighted her daughter will learn about Nepal from neighbors and family here in Connecticut.
To grow up in the beautiful town of West Hartford, the United States, I think it's a great opportunity for her. And then also she will have her, friends from her own background, Nepalese cultural background here that she'll be growing with. So I'm very excited and looking forward for it.
I think people from both West Hartford and Branford will be there on July 15th and be happy.
You are right on the spot. So there is a large community in Branford. I think we claim that, or we think that the largest community reside in West Hartford area. Then second largest would be in Branford. So I travel very often to Branford to sell the houses, plus also to participate in other Nepalese event that hosted by the Nepalese community leaders in Branford.
Located south of China and surrounded on 3 sides by India, Nepal is a country about as big as the state of Tennessee. But don't let its small size fool you. This country is home to 29 million people, and its topography ranges from near sea level all the way up to Himalayan heights at the top of Mount Everest. Nepali here in Branford are planning a landmark event to celebrate 76 years here in the U.S.
Very, very excited. It's a parade. It's big parade. It's of food and the entertainment.
Today is a beautiful country, Nepal. It's not a part of India.
And you are bringing some of the Nepali culture to
Yes,
Branford.
of course,
Tell me
of
what
course.
people will see.
People will see Nepali culture, Nepali lakhe, Nepali dance, Nepali food.
So Nepal is a very diverse country. So, there are Himalayas, the people with Himalaya and different, looks and attire. And if you go down to the south, it's very hot. So they would be wearing different clothes. So you would be seeing all those.
Dipesh Thapa says his daughter Pariti was born here and has never been to Nepal, but she speaks Nepali at home in Branford.
Hamro festival and a host.
And what does that mean?
Please come to our festival.
So the Nepali invite everyone to see, hear, and taste authentic Nepali culture on our town green. What do you think of Branford now that you're here?
It's nice. Small town, but kind of like, I like the vibes in here.
Oh, we like the vibes too. We like it even better with you here.
Yes, sir.
In Branford, Leon Collins for BCTV. So let's get that information up full screen for you once again so you can be sure to know when and where the event is. The date for the Nepal Festival will be Saturday, July 15th. The event will start that morning at 9:30 a.m. and run until 8:30 p.m. We'll have that cultural parade, the food, the art, the music of Nepal, everything. The Nepali people, they want you to come. They want to share their pride of their culture with you and let you know that they appreciate this town of Branford and West Hartford so much. So we wish you the best of success, Ram. Thank you so much for being our guest today. And I think the proper way to close this episode of Branford Focus is to say namaste.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And then this program definitely will help to bring the people from all over. So I again thank you, Leon and BCTV.
And viewers, we thank you once again for joining us here on Branford Focus.